I am Lamont at large. Today, I am at the Glendale Cemetery here in Des Moines, Iowa. Stephen C. Rowan, April 26, 1959 to December 26, 1981. He will be with us always, is inscribed on the stone. Stephen was an Iowa University student, and he died in a car accident on December 26, 1981 by a town called Mitchellville. And he was a graduate of Dowling High School at the time. Lee Than Nan, October 13, 1950 to July 25, 1995. Lee died of a stroke at Mercy Hospital here in Des Moines, Iowa. He immigrated from Vietnam and lived in Des Moines since 1978. He was a veteran of the Vietnamese Navy, and he worked as a paper handler at the Des Moines Register. Beloved son and brother, Michael Robert Trimble, July 15, 1981 to December 9th, 1996. Michael died at his home of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. I don't know this young man, but I wish he could have still been alive, because you would truly be amazed at what computers can do nowadays. And video games, and almost 24 years later after your death, a lot of things have changed technologically. Joseph P. Gentile, April 18, 1962 to July 4, 1979. Joseph was jogging with a friend, Marlena, around 9:30 p.m. at night on the side of a road in a suburb of Des Moines. And a man that was driving drunk and shouldn't have been behind the wheel of a car that was driving at a very high rate of speed smacked right into both of them, killing them instantly. This here is the Frew family grave. Donald E., Katrina, and Mary Breeze. They were all killed in an automobile accident on February 20th, 1994. Donald was a Vietnam vet. He was a manager of an employees credit union, a collections manager. Mary Breeze was a secretary, and Katrina, at the time she was in the 6th grade, she was a part of the school band, and she was also part of the talented and gifted program. Monica Lynn Mahler, September 21st, 1979 to March 4th, 1986. She was born in Key Largo, Florida, and she attended Wallace Elementary here in Des Moines, Iowa. She was killed in a car accident. We have the Overton family graves right here. We have David Overton, Alvin. We have the mother, Patricia, Sarah, and Michael. So on July 1st, 1976, Patricia Overton was at home cooking dinner and she had to rush out of the house to go pick up one of her children from a swim practice. And she was cooking dinner while she was doing this, so she left the food on the stove and told her daughter, Shirley, she'll be right back. And so Shirley's at home, and she's starting to notice that the food is burning on the stove, and she's wondering where her mother is. And she turns off the stove, and she's just sitting at home waiting for her mother. And she watches the 10 o'clock news. And to her shock and horror, she's sitting in front of the TV listening to a man tell her that her mother and 4 of her brothers and sisters have just been killed in a car accident. The family died instantly. They were hit and killed by a train. Patricia was married to a sergeant from the Des Moines Police Department. They had 10 children altogether. And these poor souls, I can only imagine that mother, that Patricia is so in a hurry to get back home because dinner's on the stove that maybe she didn't see the train, or maybe there was no cross signals. Who knows? Maybe she tried to go around it. I don't know. But a tragic accident, to say the least, and something that rips a family, I mean, totally apart. You know, there's plenty of times, you know, I travel across the country quite a bit. You know, you see those railroad crossings come down, and all the time I see people go right around them, you know, because they live there and they don't hear a train coming. But I tell you what, it's stuff like this. When I see this right before my very eyes and I read the story, as I'm telling you guys, I'd rather just stay there. I don't care if I have to stay there 5 minutes. I don't care, because it's my life. And rest in peace to these poor people. Sorry I'm late, but happy Mother's Day. Just 'cause. Chenkout Gut, December 25th, 1974 to May 22nd, 2004. Chenkout was born in Sedan and immigrated to the United States. He attended Concordia University in Wisconsin. And at the time of his death, he was a case manager helping refugees at a Catholic and Lutheran church. He died of some type of heart ailment. Jessica Lynn Houghton, August 5th, 1979 to January 12th, 2002. Jessica died after a bone marrow transplant surgery. She died from complications from it. Jessica, at the time of her death, was a student at Iowa State University. She was a journalism student. This here is the grave of Edwin Meredith. Also buried beside him is his wife, Edna. He was the Secretary of Agriculture under President Woodrow Wilson from 1920 to 1921. Live, but not live, but still alive by the grace of God. I am Lamont at Large at the Glenwood Cemetery. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it as usual. See you on the next vlog. Peace out.